up, y'all? Coach Josh here. So today we're going to talk about continuing your education as a coach. Now, before I dive in more into it, no matter what career you're in, if it's a career you really want to continue to grow in and just continue to get better at, this is something you should definitely do. Continue your education. All right. If it's a career where you know that you don't want to continue education, well, to me personally, that's a telltale sign that maybe that's not a career path you should be in. Because if you're in the career path that you really want to grow in, you really want to develop, you really want to get better at, then you're gonna want to further your education. Now, the first reason why continuing your education as a coach is very, very important is because your growth as a coach is tied directly to your members. We are in front of our members. We are telling our members what to do, how to squat, how to press, how to power clean. If I'm not furthering my education as a coach, how can I fix the problems that my athletes are showing me? And this is where it comes to you, the ownership as a coach of continuing your education. If you're seeing issues with athletes and you know for a fact you don't know how to fix that fault, you need to make sure you take that with you after class or the next day and learn about it. There's a couple of ways you can further your education. You can talk to other coaches, right? Other experts probably have been in the career a lot longer than you have. Talk to them. Reach out. You'll be surprised of how many coaches out there are really willing to help out other coaches. A lot of times coaches see other coaches as a competition. At the end of the day, we all have one goal of helping people. And you realize it's not really competing with other coaches. So don't look at other coaches as competition. Reach out, ask, tell them that you saw something you couldn't fix, and maybe you know they're an expert in that field. If you have a mentor, right? Again, it could be a coach or something who's been in this field a lot longer. Ask them. Go into the internet. Go to social media, right? There's a lot of great pages that you can follow on social media. A lot of great stuff on YouTube that you can learn, right? Books. Go get some books. Read. All this stuff. When it comes down to it, in regards to money, it's free. And the other thing you can do is invest into courses. Save some money. Put it aside on a monthly basis and go to a course that you know is a field that you struggle in. So let's say if it's Olympic weightlifting, go get your USAW. Go to the Burner Strength Clinic. If it's gymnastics, sign up for the gymnastics course. But further your education, because your growth as a coach, it is 100% tied to your members. I can't stress that enough. So if you think that, okay, I got in, let's say in regards to CrossFit, I got my CrossFit L1, and then you're going to ride your CrossFit L1 forever and not do any of this stuff over here to further your education, please know that you're only going to go as far as your L1 can take you. And it's not going to be that far. You're going to realize that because there's a lot of coaches who are really putting a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of the resources into furthering their education to become better coaches because they truly 100% want to help their athletes. They see an issue, they want to be able to bring a solution to that issue for that athlete. It builds confidence in you, right? For me, I remember when I first had my L1 and I was coaching classes and I would see stuff that I didn't know how to fix. I almost got scared when certain movements will show up, right? If there was a snatch coming up, if there was handstand push-ups, especially the more complex movements, but just overall, maybe in a squat, an athlete, I keep seeing butt winks, or I keep seeing the athletes are shifting towards the front of their toes. I'm telling them to stay back on their heels, but they just can't, whatever it is. Furthering my education has given me so much more confidence to stand in front of my class and coach a class knowing that I can help out most of the faults that I see. Now, is there going to be faults that present themselves that I might not be able to fix on the spot, without a doubt. I'm not going to know everything. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. The expectation is not to know everything, but just know that if there's something that you don't know, go look for it. Go figure it out. Go learn about it then. But you will get more confidence to stand in front of a class if you know you are furthering your education, if you know you are preparing yourself to be able to stand in front of the class, you know what the common faults that you're going to see in these movements, whether it was a power clean, I'm going to see some early pulls. So how can I fix this? Right? Building that confidence because you have furthered your education. So if you want that confidence, you feel like you're getting in front of classes and you're a little shook about coaching certain movements, but they're going to learn about it. Go take a course, go read a book. Ask coaches, look it up. It builds more trust with your members, and overall it shows care. Again, if we're in the business of helping people, well then help them. And the way you're gonna help them is by continuing to learn more about how the body is supposed to move in certain movements, right? So again, that level of care of wanting to truly help people means that just showing up and coaching your 1 hour or your 2 hours is not enough. Understand that you need to put time outside of your 1 hour of class. You need to read books, take courses for a weekend, look through the internet instead of going through Instagram and just looking at your friends' pictures. Look up some burner strength videos. Again, there's a lot of great content out there. Use it to your advantage. Use your social media platform to your advantage. So again, that level of care, if you really want to help out people, understand that continuing your education is a way to show that you are really caring and really trying to help. And that level of trust. If athletes are showing up and you're continuing to just, say, I'll get back to you, and you don't get back to them, or they continue to not get better and they know it, or they continue to experience a certain level of pain or whatever it is, and you're not able to present a solution or whatever, understand that trust, little by little, is being broken, right? So, again, having the ability to really, really create trust with your athletes comes with you developing your skills as a coach, and that's by you continuing your education. It creates value. There's a couple of ways it creates value. Number one, for example, today for class, all we're doing is running. We're running 400-meter intervals. That's it. Now, somebody can look at that on SugarWOD or on the whiteboard and say, oh man, I could have just gone to Memorial Park and ran. I could have just ran back home. But you, as a coach, you're creating value because athletes are going to show up on a day where they're just going to run, but you're going to teach them about running now. You're going to teach them about breathing. You're creating that value for you as a coach. If athletes see a running workout and just running, and they say, I'll just go to Memorial Park, what they're saying indirectly is that they don't think you're going to be able to coach them how to run. So they'd rather go somewhere else and do it on their own. And just as a heads up, running is the number one injury in regards of exercise. So for me personally, every coach should be wanting to go learn more about running because it's the one thing that people get injured doing the most. So go learn about running. Go take the Pose Method course. It's a great course. Go take it. Again, this creates and adds value to you as a coach. Also adds value in the aspect of just, you want to create courses, right? You want to do a clinic, a weekend clinic, gymnastics, or whatever the case may be, right? One of the things that we are predominantly a female gym. Knowing that, I went and got my birth fit certificate. If some of my athletes show up and they tell me, hey Josh, I just got pregnant. It's very easy for them to say, I'm gonna end my membership. But now with my birth fit certificate, I have the confidence to tell them, listen, I can still help you out. I went and got my education and working with athletes who are pregnant. during pregnancy, after pregnancy. We experienced some athletes who were pregnant during and after, and I was telling them some things to do, but at the end of the day, I didn't feel 100% confident in that stuff, which led to me going and get my birth rate certificate. So again, there's a lot of things for you as a coach. You can create value for yourself and knowing that you can really, really 100% help out athletes. But again, if you want to create courses and you want to tell the public, come here, I'll help you with this problem of yours, you can put a charge to it. Now you're able to create some income for yourself, which in turn helps you out with your life, right? Creates a living for yourself. So it creates value for you. Earlier I said about saying, I don't know. Understand again, it's okay if you don't know everything. The expectation is not for you to know everything. It's impossible to know everything. So one of the ways that you're able to say, I don't know with confidence is because you've been doing the work. If somebody asks me a question and I legitimately 100% have no idea, I don't have any issues saying I don't know. And it's for two reasons. Because I know that I've been working on my craft. And number two, more importantly, is because I know I'm going to go figure it out for them. Again, whether it's me taking a course, me reading a book, me going to the internet, or me asking other coaches, I'm going to go figure that out. So it's okay to say I don't know. But you don't want to find yourself saying I don't know for everything or every single day for every little thing, right? So these I don't knows should be things that, pop up that you've never seen, right? If you're consistently seeing somebody not being able to finish out their press out or whatever they may be, like if you basically saying, if you keep seeing the same common faults and you continue to not know how to fix those faults, then that's on you as a coach to go learn. And what you haven't been doing is your job completely by not learning. Again, the job is not just to get in front of athletes and tell them 3, 2, 1, go, read the whiteboard, ready and down and up. That's part of it. The other part of your job is to continue your education. It is very, very important that you do so. Because again, it comes back to the first one. Your growth as a coach is 100% tied to the growth of your members, your athletes. And if you are truly trying to help them become a better coach by learning more, is a must. Is a must, is a must, is a must. Of course, coach with care, listen, of course, all of that. But if you, at the end of the day, people want results. And if you want to provide true results, continue yourself and continue developing yourself as a coach. So again, y'all, make sure there's a couple of reasons why continuing your education is very important. Make sure to put your resources into that. It is very important. If this is a career that you truly 100% care about, make sure you do it. If you're really about helping people, make sure you do it. It does not have to cost money. Maybe just live in this world right here for a long time, reading books, searching the internet, asking mentors, asking other coaches. And then when you can, go pay for these courses. But I would highly recommend to at least do one course a year at a minimum. At a minimum. If you're buying new shoes all the time, new clothes or whatnot, you can invest into a course for the year then. So make sure as a coach, you continue your education. Us as coaches, we're all in the same field. If we elevate each other, we're elevating the value of a coach, and people are going to understand why it's very important to get a coach in their life, because it's very important.